Hi, Anthony Carruthers, Better Lesson Master Teacher Project, and I want to talk about some common mistakes that I saw on this assignment. The number one misconception that I saw, students were getting confused between what is a diagram and what is geometric notation or mathematical notation. So you can see that in numbers 1, 2, and 3, students would give me the diagram for the figure rather than giving me the notation for the figure. On number 4, this is something that I battle against all year long, and it's the idea of segment CT versus the length of segment CT. I really try to emphasize that segment CT is a figure, it's an object, so therefore we can't describe it with a number, but we can describe its length, which is denoted just capital CT, no bar on top. Its length we can describe with a number, in this case being 8. So this is something I try to reinforce over and over again all year, but this is definitely something I saw a lot of. Number 5, again, you can see the student wrote the diagram or drew the diagram instead of writing notation, just simply capital K. Number 6, you'll see the student understood what it means for two segments to be congruent, but wasn't precise in terms of adding the tick marks to actually indicate that congruence. So early in the year, this is something that we want to stress, that even if things look congruent, we don't assume that they are congruent unless we have an indication that they are congruent. In this case, that would be tick marks. Same idea here on number 10. The student would have tried to locate T as the midpoint of segment NO, but without the tick marks to indicate that segment NT is congruent to segment TO, we can't be assured that T is actually the midpoint. So again, just a case of precision. In number 11, I saw a lot of this basically not understanding that segment BR, or the length of segment BR, should be greater than the length of segment HB. So segment BR should have been the longer segment, and segment HB should have been the shorter segment. And number 12, I saw quite a bit of this, and I would describe it as students just trying to put as many marks as they can and hoping that they got enough of them correct. So in this case, my feedback to the student would be no extraneous marks. So since we're just trying to show that line RQ is bisecting segment AB should be the only one that has the tick marks on it. And it also is not necessary for the lines to be perpendicular to each other. So students also confuse the fact that a bisector is not necessarily a perpendicular bisector. So that's something I also give feedback on. So these are just some of the common mistakes that I saw on this assignment, things that we want to kind of nip in the butt early in the year so that students are not making these mistakes later on in the year. Okay, once again, Anthony Carruthers, Better Lesson, Master Teacher Project.